Okay, so I just saw a new body cam of the arrest of George Floyd. And what I saw was that George Floyd was high off of something. And because he was high off of something, he was resisting arrest. The officers did not use excessive force. And he was hyperventilating because he was already full of drugs. George Floyd died because he was on drugs and he was a criminal. If I had been sitting in a jury box after seeing the body cam that I just saw, I would have said the officer that is in question is not guilty, because the body cam clearly shows that George Floyd was first resisting arrest. Second, he was high. Third, he was already having issues breathing. And they had to use whatever force necessary to subdue him. And because he was resisting arrest, they had to use the force that they did to subdue him. And because I understand this, I would have to say the cop is not guilty. Even if I didn't understand the law, just looking at that video, I could see that the cops were not guilty. They were not using excessive force. They were trying their best not to use force. If that had been me, I would have knocked the guy out. After I done told you 4 or 5 times, and I could see that you were on drugs, I would have tasered him or knocked him out. That's just it. That you're supposed to use that degree of influence that can safely bring a suspect safely into custody. That degree of influence. So if the influence that they were using wasn't working, they're supposed to escalate the force. If the force that they're using was not bringing the suspect into custody, then they're supposed to escalate the force until they can subdue the suspect. That's what escalation of force is. If you ask me, they didn't use enough force. They shouldn't have took 15 minutes or 20 minutes to get that big old giant man out of that car. He should have just complied. He's dead because he was on drugs, and because he was on drugs, he did not comply. He was resisting arrest, and he hyperventilated, and he died. That is the story of George Floyd. Anything else is a lie. All this Black Lives Matter movement is nothing but the devil. If you support Black Lives Matter, you're supporting nothing but the devil. You're a demonic person supporting nothing but demonic activities. That's it.